James, you're one of the only people that I know that are actually more on social media and video than myself, which is quite an accolade to have. Why do you think people have the fear of doing video and getting out there?
Let me just start. Whilst we're here, let's just get
on selfie mode. Hey! Always look at the lens, not yourself.
yeah. Well, let me, Chris. I think I don't think I do it enough. And that's it. I'm loving the fact that you've said that I'm on there more than you. Now I have a team. There's three of us. There's me. There's Chuds, who's in the background, and JB, who's the managing director of this business now. So we've got, I spend a lot of my time on this. I would say I'd spend 40% of my working time on the James Sinclair brand.
Pulling your leg.
I mean, what do you think, Chuds? Not that much at all. But he spends all of his working time.
Well, you've got editing. I mean, I've got an editing team behind me. So every Monday, someone comes into our studio, sits on the Watkins sofa. I do 2 interviews back to back.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, and then it gets edited because I ain't got time to be editing. Because editing's the pain in the backside bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure Chuds would agree with that.
You've never been near iMovie or Final Cut, have you?
I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't even know how to put the.
No,
I have no idea whatsoever.
Okay, so putting aside the editing, what about this fear of video? I know you haven't got a fear, but plenty of people have.
Well, if you haven't got fear of video, don't do it, because you're just, unless, I don't believe people should force them into doing something. Maybe you should be doing the written word. Maybe you should use Medium. Maybe you should write articles instead. Because usually those people that I don't like doing that stuff, by the way. I find that a real chore. So I do less of it. Now, I do some of it, but like when I write a book, I'm not looking forward to writing a book, but standing up on stage, and we'll take all of that. So if I go and stand on stage, we'll record that and turn that into videos. Yeah. So I try and only do leverage work. The reason I put the effort into writing a book is I know that it will continue to work for me. This is one-off stuff, but because you're recording it and you're going to turn it into multiple pieces of content, I don't mind doing it, because that's going to continue to work in 3, 4, 5 years' time. And Chuds will take some of this and turn it into content for us. So my whole working life is I'm focused on doing stuff that's very important, not urgent. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I'm also focusing on doing leverage tasks only. So if I'm doing repeatable tasks, then I'm not doing very important, not urgent stuff. I'm not working at peak performance. So the reason I put so much effort into making video content, podcasts, making lots of it, is I know that it's good leverage work and it will continue to work.
Okay, but come back to the original question, the getting over the fear. I mean, we all feared kissing our first person. We all feared riding our first bike when we took our stabilizers off. How do you get over that fear? I have my opinions, but I want to know yours.
I've never had that make yourself sick fear, but I have had a fear of going and speaking on a stage.
How did you get over that? Because that's the same fear.
By doing it.
There you go. We're getting somewhere.
By doing it.
Because that's the thing. You've got that amygdala inside your head that screams at you when you're fearful.
But the fear is you don't understand it. That's all.
You just got to teach your amygdala, that part of your brain, that ain't going to kill you. So how did you get over it? You just went on stage.
The fear of why people go, no, I'm not going to employ anyone. It's the same fears. Me employing the next person just doesn't even go into my head, because there's 450 already, or 460. I think I got told this morning. So it's they're doing the 10th talk is much easier than the first talk. But I spoke at a conference the other day, and it's what I call a naked audience, so they don't know who I am. And that's what I call naked audiences, which I love the most. But I was a little bit nervous because it's a bit more of a bigger room than I'd done for a few months. So yeah, but once I'm on, it goes.
And is that the advice you'd give to people by the public speaking, doing their own buy-to-let evening, which a lot of agents do, or just doing video, just getting the camera out and pressing record and chucking it out?
Yeah, I mean, your 10th video is going to be better than your first video. I watched a video that me talking about an event that came up on my Facebook memories this morning from 3 years ago, and I was disappointed in my performance by not getting across the key metrics for marketing. So I'd learned, but where I've been able to polish performance on video, you can then work on your strategies and tactics to improve your results.
But it's a bit it's like I say, if you judged a salesperson on their first sales pitch for the rest of their life, that would be a poor performance.
Yeah.
But people are judging themselves on their first video. So really, what you're saying is get out there, press record, and and just wait. Because do you get derogatory comments? Do you get nasty comments?
Yeah, on YouTube, I've started getting a few now where people say you're over energetic, that you're too.
How does that make you feel?
I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I love it. I mean, there's one that I got. I mean, let me read you this one because I screenshotted it. This is one of my favourite things.
Because, you know, a lot of agents, you know, want to be loved. That's the type of personality they are. They fear rejection, so therefore they don't want to be criticised.
If someone wasn't horrible about my family or said something like that, that I would have, that would hurt. Or if they said something really nasty, I'm a human being, but it has to be something really serious for me to. But this one here's a business idea for you, James. Dentistry. You will need it when someone punches your teeth down your throat. What an irritating man you are. So
surely you have to pity them that they've spent their time out their day to put that post on.
I loved it. So I just replied back with, on YouTube you can put a heart. So I gave him a thumbs up and a heart. Sorry if I annoyed you. We only make these videos to help people. I try harder to be less annoying. Hope you have a nice day to your continued success. Kill him with kindness. That's what I'm doing there.
Kindness. Well, thank you very much for that. Thank you.